Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Ferro rods. There were some comments and maybe concerns after I posted the Swiss Army knife corkscrew insert that is the ferro rod, about how small it was. Yes, that thing was tiny, and it's not something that I mean, you could totally, it's up to your skill level, but you could start a fire with that every time you wanted to, but there's way better options for banging one out all the time. And then that's just there to fill a void and make a part of that Swiss Army knife that is normally not something you would use hold something that you would use. So it's just utilizing space and adding a kind of backup option. These big dudes is what's up. Like if you ask my opinion on ferro rod, here is the one that I use all the time. And this particular one is, I don't know, it's 5 or 6 years old, I guess. And it's a 1/2 inch by 3 from firesteel.com. And I have lit a damn bunch of, whoa, slow down, sorry guys, sorry. I have lit a bunch of fires with that thing, and this thing will last many years. And if you know, if I get through this side where it gets small, I can just put this down here and use that end of it. Won't hurt it at all. There's plenty of sparks left in that dude. Options. Firestore.com makes great ferro rods. Something that I like to do is I get for my kits. So if I buy something that's just I'm gonna throw in a kit and it's gonna live there forever, the 1/2 inch by 5 is one that I get a good bit, and it's about $10 on Amazon. And I get the Bayite ones, Bayite. I'll put it in the description so you can find one if you want to. It's the same brand that I use. It's the same brand we used in the video when we put the handle on a ferro rod. These are just that Bayite. And the deal with those is I like the composition of those. The hardness or softness, whichever way you look at it. I just like it. I think it works well with how I scrape things. So that's the one that I like. I'll take and I'll put some duct tape and a Ranger band on there, and then I put lanyards on all my stuff just because it's fun. And that could be anything from a copper ring and a glow nut to a rubber chicken. So if you're looking for something just to throw in the kit, this dude right here would last you forever. I mean, a really long time it would last you. I'll buy the 6 inches sometimes, and I'll cut them in half with a cutoff wheel and drill a hole in them, and then I just have a couple of little bitty ones that I put in chest rigs. So I still have a big old chunky ferro rod, but it's just short. We'll do a cut and drill video one day on YouTube. It's pretty exciting. It's pretty fun. Makers, there's a ton of awesome makers for ferro rods, and when I say makers, it's more of custom modifiers is how I would look at it. This one is from Midwest Bushcraft. The thing just don't want to. Come on, bruh. Why are you doing me like that? I don't know why this thing don't want to focus. We're gonna throw it in the yard. Midwest Bushcraft. And he puts really nice hardwood or he puts all kind of handles on them. It's glued and pinned. it's just good to hang on to utilize the full length of the rod. Really nice. Most sheaths come with 3/8 ferro rod loops. So these guys are 3/8. There's a ton of different size ferro rods. Like the one in my hat is just like a little bitty dude. These are good to throw in kits. You toss in your hat, whatever. You can do a lot with one of those also. The one that lives on my, these are my $2 Jekyll Island sunglasses that have lasted me forever. The Wazoo ferro rod toggles. This one's new. Here's some used ones that I put on different things. Someone asked me my opinion, or maybe wanted me to compare them to some other things. I've really only used the Wazoo toggles, so I can't say about any of the other ones. But common sense says that if you buy the Bayite ones and you've had good luck with Bayite in the past, probably gonna be okay. Like I would imagine they're getting all of their ferrocerium from the same place, so I think you'll be okay. I mean, Bayite, like I said, these are great. I love these guys. Just I can't tell you 100% that their toggles are as good or better than another one just because I haven't used them. I'm sorry. We can order some. We can do that. That's not a big deal. We got the YouTube money coming in. It's not very much at all, but we will use it for stuff like this. That's what I'll do. I'll go ahead and get some, and we'll test them on there. But when it comes to handles, just like the rubber chicken, I like rubber chickens, and there is a place called, oh crap, what is it? Dang, I can't remember. It's Vet Supply, something vetsupply.com, and you can get veterinary medicine and stuff that normally is prescription for your dogs without a prescription on there. You don't have to have it if you order it from Australia. So you can get heartworm medicine, flea pills, all that stuff from this place, and you don't have to have a prescription. So you get free shipping over a certain deal, and they had one of these rubber chickens, and I threw it in there, and I thought it was going to be bigger, but it ended up being perfect size for my ferro rod. And I have lots of rubber chicken stuff. They're just fun, but that's the story with that. Handle-wise, I do a lot with antler. You know, we put a little antler handle on a ferro rod in a video in the past. It's just something to hang on to. This is a walrus tooth. Kind of weird. Walrus teeth just kind of float around in their skull. There's no roots to them. They don't really chew their food. They slurp it up, and a lot of times they slurp it so hard that it disembowels and macerates it as it's slurping it down its throat. So pretty cool. But yeah, that's a walrus tooth. I'm gonna take this one and grind this down. I wish my friggin' thing would focus. I'm gonna grind the front down a little bit right around here and put a jute wrap on there for this one. Just a cool something. They're not necessary, and you can use the ferro rod, just the ferro rod. You don't even have to put a lanyard in it. I do suggest putting some sort of high-vis something on there, just so if you drop it, you can find it. Price-wise, again, especially if you're starting out, if you drop $10 on a ferro rod, like one of these 1/2x5s, 1/2x6, that thing would last you the length of your firecraft and stuff, or at least, I mean, you'll get your money's worth out of it, I'm telling you, years-wise. These are just in kits, and I've got where I put one in so many kits that they last even longer, because I'm using, if I have if I got one of these kits like this and it has a ferro rod on it, that's the one I use the most. Or depending on what I'm doing, if I'm using a chest rig, and we're doing chest rig stuff, and I'm pulling out of my chest rig. That's the one that I used. I'm not using the same one over and over again, so they last me an insane amount of time. But a $10 one will go a long way. And firesteel.com, the Bayite ones on Amazon are really nice again. 5 Call Survival, they have the Osh metal ones, which I think are some German made ones that are super awesome. I think they're really soft. I don't have one, so I've just watched people scrape them, and from how blobby the sparks are, either they have crazy scraping apparatus or they are a pretty soft composition. But yeah, that's ferrorod, y'all. It's not really rocket science. I mean, I would think the metallurgy side of it is pretty awesome. Like, how do you make it work like that? That's pretty sweet. But the construction and use of a ferrorod is pretty simple. You just scrape it and it works. But don't be turned off by $10 ferrorods, because they work well too. Again, Bayite on Amazon is what the majority of these guys are, even the 3/8 ones. Well, alright, y'all, before I forget, I'm going to go in and order some of those Bayite toggles, and when they come in, we'll do a video on those. We'll do a head-to-head video, and we'll just see what's what. But I appreciate the support. We had Blade Show this weekend. It was super awesome. Thank everyone for coming and seeing me. The support means a lot. Until next time with that, next is Georgia Bushcraft in the fall. I'll see y'all with that. Yeah, thanks. The channel's getting big. Like, we've I don't even know how many. I say it's getting big. It's growing. You know, we get followers all the time, subscribers. That's cool. Sharing this stuff. You know, you can check out our older stuff at Bushcraft Kelso on Instagram, bushcraftkelso.com for gizmos and gadgets. And until next time, y'all, ferro rods.